Hello acousticians, I'm here to demonstrate what we're looking for on acoustic guitar for Hail Thou Once Despised Jesus. Just know that the best thing to do is to grab the lead sheet that says Capo 3 because you'll want those chords that we fingered in G, Capo 3, it'll be in B flat. Just know that the song is very challenging rhythmically, chordally not at all. But there are a few little tricks that I wanted to teach you. So this first video will be just demonstrating the various sections of the song, so that you have that, and then there's a second video where it's just me playing through the song top to bottom. There are a few errors, but you get the idea. You're just gonna have to practice this a lot because it just requires some difficult strumming in your right hand because of meter changes. Here's the intro. I'm interested in you doing is concentrating on these low strings. Don't let the high ones ring out. This is more of a power chord type of vibe. So all I'm doing is putting my index on fret 2 as it's capoed, and that's basically what I'm doing. And I'm kind of resting it on the next string down so that the D string is muted right there. But the A string, the fret 2 of the A string, and basically all I'm doing is exaggerating, but it's basically just you're keeping your index on there and you're vacillating between putting your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string at various times. Always down strums, always palm muted. Da 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 da. Then let go of your index. And then at the end of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. So did you see what I did there? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C, back to it. And so up to tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. Now when we get halfway through the verse, and right when we get to measure 17, I still want you to do palm muted chords, but they can be more full chords. You're not going to strike those high strings, but you're still going for the power chord sound and vibe. But I'm going to go ahead and use full chords. Hail thou agonizing Savior, bearer of our sin and shame. By thy merits we find favor. Life is given through thy name. So let's break that down a little. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hail thou agonizing Savior, bearer of our sin and shame. Just going E minor, A minor, C. But here it goes. It's da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's that 3/4 measure that'll be kind of difficult. So here's all of the verse together. Hail thou once despised Jesus, hail thou Galilean King. Thou didst suffer to release us, thou didst free salvation bring. Hail thou agonizing Savior, bearer of our sin and shame. By thy merits we find favor, life is given through thy name. So when you go to the chorus, it's basically just full open chords, but again it's that same sort of strum pattern difficulty in the sense that you've got to go from 4/4 to 3/4. So here's how it goes. I'll just play it. 2, 3, 4. Worship, honor, power, and blessing. Christ is worthy to receive loudest praises, never ceasing. It is for us to give. Right? So it's the same kind of vibe. Worship, honor, power, and blessing. Christ is worthy to receive. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, da 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 da. So again, it's all those big down strums, but it's just when you're changing your chords are the difficulty. So just know in your right hand, you want to keep that motor going. It's just down, 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 down. It's just when you strike those strings. So again, I just went into the interlude there. That rhythm could be played several ways. I played it so that when I did my stop, I re-engaged on the upstroke. Da, 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 stop. But you could play it da, 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 da. Sorry. Da, 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 da. Where everything sort of down strums too. And that's kind of nice. It could be either way. It just depends on what you're going for or what you're wanting to do. But that stop technique is about the right hand hitting the strings while the side of my hand hits the strings at the same time. That way the strings don't sound, they just get the chucking sound. That's the sound. All that's going on there is my hand is quickly getting on those strings just as my pick comes across it. That's it, slower but fast. That's what I want. Da, da, da. So, when you get to the bridge, I just want driving eighths muted again. To him who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb be praise, and honor and glory and power. To him who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb be praise, and honor and glory and power. To him. And then in that second half of the bridge, you want to get a little bit louder. So start to open up your palm muting a little. So yeah, if you can kind of get that, that's just the palm muting. And again, the technique for palm muting while still ringing it out is just to rest your palm against the strings, kind of in the same spot that you chuck it, a little bit near the bridge, but still play your strings. That's one of the ways of doing it. The other way is to slightly bounce onto the strings. That gives a little bit more aggressive sound. So rather than you can do, but it's a constant coming on and off of my hand on the string. See if you can see it. That's the idea. So that's actually what I'm doing. I prefer to do that in this song because it's a bit more aggressive. Him who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb be praise, and honor and glory and power. And you want to just get that nice power. That way when you break into the chorus, and you've got to be worried, or not be worried, but be ready for that transition. And power forever, da, 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 worship on the power.